Hello everyone, welcome back to Run the NBA, and today I wanted to talk about one of the many young guards on the Orlando Magic, and that is RJ Hampton, the only true shooting guard out of the bunch, one of the more recently acquired ones outside of Jalen Suggs, but one who still predicts to be an important part of the team moving forward, whether that is on the team past his rookie deal, or whether that is involved in a trade moving forward. That being said, if you guys do go on to enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. But let's go ahead and let's talk about RJ Hampton, the role that he will have for the Orlando Magic this upcoming season, and what his role could potentially be, or his fit on this team could potentially be moving forward past his rookie contract. So first off, the Orlando Magic acquired RJ Hampton last year in the Aaron Gordon trade. Of course, Aaron Gordon was sent to Denver, and he has now been extended, but he was sent to the Orlando Magic as part of that trade alongside Gary Harris and a pick. And he came in and actually got minutes with Orlando compared to a Denver team that was much deeper, was a much better team, and was a lot less youth focused, given that they were such a good team, and didn't give RJ Hampton anything crazy. He only played 25 games with the Denver Nuggets, playing 9 minutes per night in those appearances. But with the Orlando Magic, he came in and essentially became the sixth man, or not far off it. Played 26 games, only started one, but played 25 minutes a night, and showed the potential that some thought that he had, that he just wasn't getting to show in Denver. A bit on the offensive end, a bit on the defensive end, a bit of playmaking, you name it. He's a fairly well-rounded shooting guard who can do a little bit of everything for you. So today we're going to talk about, from there, where I think he's going to fit in this Orlando Magic team for next year, in a team that has a crap ton of guards. Markelle Fultz, Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs, and RJ Hampton, of course, being the four young, promising guards that they have, that are all going to need playing time. And Markelle Fultz has already got a bag. Jalen Suggs was just recently now the 5th overall pick. And so that leaves those two, for me, clearly ahead of RJ Hampton in the depth chart. I expect that to be the starting backcourt, with Markelle at the 1 and Jalen at the 2. And Cole Anthony will expect to be the backup point guard. I think RJ Hampton is the only true shooting guard out of this group. As I mentioned, I think Jalen Suggs will start at the 2, but I think it's going to be more of a 2-guard lineup, similar to what the Raptors have done with Lowry and Van Fleet in the last few years, where sure, one of them is more of a shooting guard in Fred Van Fleet, and one of them will naturally become more of a shooting guard offensively out of Jalen Suggs and Markelle Fultz. But RJ Hampton's the only true shooting guard for me at this point in time in their careers on this roster. And so I expect RJ Hampton's going to be the backup shooting guard. He might even see a little bit of time at the 3, given the fact that they just have so many guards, and they're going to want to give them all significant minutes because they want them to get playing time and continue to improve and develop. And with him being the most shooting guard like of any of them, it's possible that he does get slid to the 3 from time to time as well, because that is the position that is the most devoid of young talent, with Franz Wagner being there, and then Isaac can play there, but he also plays the 4 as well. So RJ Hampton, backup shooting guard next season. What do I expect for him next year? I don't know if his stats are necessarily going to look any better than they did with Orlando this past season, simply because of the fact he is going to be in a bit of a lesser role. He won't be as an important piece of the offense, because there is now another 2 guards on the team, really, from when he was there last year, with Markelle Fultz being back from injury and Jalen Suggs being added to the team. Franz Wagner's also been added to the team, and Jonathan Isaac is also back from injury. So there's a lot more young pieces, a lot more players that are going to be demanding touches and demanding pieces of the offense that the Magic are going to want to give pieces of the offense to continue the development. So RJ Hampton's touches, his shot attempts might not really jump, as you would expect from someone going from year 1 to year 2, but it's still going to be a heck of a lot bigger than it was in his time in Denver. He'll be playing in, game out when he's healthy. He is going to be a regular mainstay in this team and be an important guard for them off of the bench. I expect the defensive part of his game to be something that continues to develop. I think he has a lot of upside on the defensive end. I think he still has a bit of a muscle he can put on and gain more strength on the perimeter. I think he has good length and good lateral quicks to be a good defender at the 1 or the 2, and potentially even at the 3 as an undersized guy. But I think more so at the 1 and the 2. I think that's something I'll expect to continue to see improvement from him in that respect over the next couple of years. I think offensively, the biggest room for him to still continue improving is his 3-point shot. He did only shoot 32% from deep last year, and a bit under 3 attempts per game with the Orlando Magic. And so that's not bad for a rookie in all things considered when you're adjusting to the NBA 3-point line. All things considered, it definitely shows that he can be a decent 3-point shooter at the NBA level. And so I would expect that that continues to improve in the upcoming season, up 10 or 20 percentage points. Off catch and shoot, off the dribble, I think he can do both. And I think we'll see flashes of that this upcoming season. And then I'll look to try and improve his finishing at the rim as well. And I think he'll have a bit of a mid-range game as well. I don't think he's going to become elite at any of those domains on the offensive end this upcoming season. But I think we'll start to see gradual improvements in all areas, with 3-point shooting being the most prevalent and the one that I think he probably should prioritize because it is the modern NBA. And as a shooting guard, having that good 3-point shot is so important. I think we'll see him become a bit more of a solid playmaker and passer as well. His options on this team to be a playmaker are going to be limited because of the sheer amount of guards they have on this team. All the 3 other guards on this team are probably going to be better playmakers than him. That's just the reality of it, and that's no knock on RJ Hampton. They have Jalen Suggs, who's a very good playmaker, Markelle Fultz, who's a solid playmaker, and Cole Anthony, who looks like he'll be a solid playmaker as well. So that's no knock on RJ Hampton. That's just a credit to the Orlando Magic young talent at the guard position that they have. But I think RJ Hampton still has some ability to take guys off the dribble, create a shot for himself and for others. I think we'll continue to see that more in this upcoming season. As far as where I see RJ Hampton post-rookie deal, that is hard to project because I'm thinking forwards to how Orlando Magic want to commit to their guards moving forward. Because Markelle Fultz, Cole Anthony, Jalen, Suggs, RJ Hampton are probably not all going to be on this team in 4 years' time. That is 4 extremely good guards to have. But at the same time, that also means that's a lot of money. Markelle Fultz is already paid, and he will have to be re-signed or extended by the time Cole Anthony, Jalen, Suggs, and RJ Hampton's rookie deals end. So that remains to be seen whether he is still a part of the team. I would expect that 3 out of these 4 probably remain on the team, 2 as starters and 1 as a backup, depending on the development of them. Of course, maybe they won't want to be a backup, but that's how I would project it. I would expect that the extension or non-extension of Markelle Fultz is going to play a big part of that. If Markelle Fultz does get extended, then I think that Jalen Suggs will stay and Cole Anthony will remain the backup point guard unless he has some otherworldly improvement. I think Cole Anthony is going to be a good 6th man for this team, and I think that'll leave RJ Hampton as the odd man out. But if Markelle Fultz doesn't resign, and I think Cole Anthony, Jalen Suggs, and RJ Hampton are going to be the 3. Who starts, who doesn't, that remains to be seen. Jalen Suggs might become the full-time point guard. RJ Hampton might become the starting 2. But I think the extension or non-extension of Markelle Fultz a few years down the road is going to be the determining factor in whether RJ Hampton is extended by Orlando or ends up being a piece that gets traded or a sign and trade, or just signs an offer sheet somewhere as a restricted free agent a few years down the road. But that is my thoughts on RJ Hampton last year for this upcoming season and where he could potentially land up with the Orlando Magic or elsewhere in the NBA post-rookie deal. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, how you guys feel about RJ Hampton's rookie season, where you think he fits in this Orlando Magic team in this upcoming season, and where you think he'll end up long-term. And as the Orlando Magic guard scenario long-term is very hard to predict because, as I mentioned, it's highly unlikely that all 4 of these guys remain on the team 3-4 years down the road. But it'll be interesting to see how it pans out, and I think RJ Hampton is definitely going to be an important part of that, whether it's on the team or to get further assets, and is going to continue to be showing why he can be a valuable NBA player in this upcoming season. That being said, if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And if you want to hear my thoughts on other young players throughout the NBA or rookies and into next season, then be sure to click the box on the right-hand side of the screen. If you want to hear my thoughts on Franz Wagner headed into next season, then be sure to click the box on the right-hand side of the screen. I also have links down in the description for a video on Jonathan Isaac, as well as the Franz Wagner video. So be sure to check those out if you're interested. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.